Hello class, this is Mr. Benson. We're looking at the 7.2 Day 1 worksheet, and I just want to review something that was mentioned in your notes and on yesterday's YouTube video, that when you're looking at a graph, we know how many degrees the graph is based on how many humps we have. We see that this one has a dip, which is like a reverse hump, so we'll count this as a 1 hump. Now a graph has one more degree than it has humps, so this is a 1 hump, so it's a second degree graph, or a graph to the second degree. This is the second question on your page. This is graph number 2. It has 2 humps, 1, 2, so we add a degree to it, so this is a 3 degree graph. So a second degree graph would be, or mean that this would be an x squared graph, given that this 2 is an even number and we only have 1 hump, and they're both starting and ending in the same direction. We know this is an even function. The zeros are where it crosses the x line, and here it crosses the x line at -1, 0, and it crosses at 2, 0. That's our answer to C. Estimate the minimums and the maximums. If you remember, before spring break we talked about minimums and maximums, and if we look here, this has a minimum, this dip, and so when we estimate the minimum, we're going to say the location of this dot right, this dot right here. So if this is 0 and this is over 1, this is over about a half, and then the location down on the y-axis looks like it's at 3. So our minimum is going to be at 1/2, 3. Oh, I think some of you caught that. This is down -3. So our minimum is 1/2, -3. Thank you for catching that. And then the question, is the lead coefficient positive or negative? Since this graph is pointing up, our lead coefficient is positive. If it was pointing down, the lead coefficient would be negative. I hope this helps.